up, everybody? Ken Beat back again with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we are, I think, trying to hunt down some fucking dude who's being a dick and killing people. Did I really just hurt my fucking self? Cop. Sucker. Fuck. Is it I inventory? Player. Ah, shit. We need to figure out... I don't think I have a lockpick yet. I don't want to rob. Thank you for letting me stay. No, I want it out. Yes, thank you. Okay, where was he? Find out more about Lippy Lubish. Meet the parish priest at the tavern in the evening.
Here.
Bailiff.
What's the holdup?
Here.
Hey.
Enjoy.
Good day to you.
All the
Best of health.
Another thing about Lubosh.
Back.
The parish priest here in Ujits, he's a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in a brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood, and our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. I don't know what he got up to though.
Okay.
God be with you.
Bottoms up.
There he is. Father Godwin. What is this bitch? His concubine? I'm gonna fuck her. Should I still right in front of him? What's he gonna say?
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Tavern in the evening.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything,
Where'd she go?
but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do.
Sit up straight, man.
Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna.
Let's go.
Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
Go to why I need help getting somebody who's killing people.
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah,
I've only
well,
got 2
congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Neuhof? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at
My
home.
pleasure.
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal.
Sweet talking.
Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
You're just making excuses. The people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone, only your own comfort.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue-lashing about the 2 popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison.
God bless them.
And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver.
Beginning
They
of the
know no
Protestant
mercy.
Reformation, really.
Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them And curse those stuffed habits in
One ale,
Sasau
please.
Monastery.
You want to preach against debauchery? You think of Mosh? No.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Here,
Hypocrite.
just as you ordered.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
To the women. God bless them.
Where can I find out more about his
Women,
teachings?
God bless them.
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundation.
Yeah, the Protestant
Unless they
Reformation.
burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
See if I can
I
get
knew
him
you
drunk
wouldn't let me down.
and get him to talk. I reached a new level of drinking. Good. Can fucking get tipsy. Yeah. Oh, I'm working this motherfucker over. Go ahead, yeah, here. Let's have another drink to fucking the sun coming up every morning. Praise God that it does. Oh yeah, nice. Let's play a little game of gambling. Little Farkle. Oh, fuck. Oh. I like the song. Oh, smacking ass. Taking names. Oh, Father, don't beat me in arm wrestle. Oh, I got you. Fighting a priest and out and getting out, drinking under the table.
Enough of this.
Bailiff, come on over here. Sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gaining the confidence of them.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Oh shit. Oh, gotta drunkenly fight now. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna try. Sinner?
Come on then, Bailiff. You think? Are you gonna cry now?
Missed.
It's a sin to fight.
Take that. Gone weak at their knees, have you?
Not a
That
good
motherfucker.
Thou shalt not hurt thy neighbor, fucker.
Come on.
Oh shit. Warfare. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Trying not to get my ass whooped out in
So,
front.
my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell?
Oh shit, I'm
No
fucked
sooner
up.
said than done.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure.
Oh,
right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? What's the step?
Oh, Lord Almighty!
Careful.
Now, that's a
don't
night.
hurt
Getting
yourself.
drunk
Godwin,
with
you're
a
a
priest and
buffoon.
fighting with them. Going home with some concubines and some fucking alehouse maids to fucking fornicate. I know fucking and fornicating is...
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Yeah, she can touch another bell in, can't she? Talking about the penis head.
Bloody oath.
Puking off of the church in the middle of the night.
And now, my dears,
Almost dawn.
comes the climax of the evening.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. You're in the money.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
Oh, shit. We got some.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Holy fuck. Get after it. He's making sheep noises, getting drunk in the middle of the fucking opening in this fucking field. I'm about to fucking fall over. Earn the priest's trust. There we go.
well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Oh my gosh, I'm... Oh fuck, this game's great.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster.
I'll do
They're
the
gonna
thing I heard
excommunicate me.
him say.
I'd like to help you, but you can't.
Like that other priest that
You
he
can do
liked,
the sermon for
Polish
me.
or whatever.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
He gives up the goods. His integrity goes out the window after he drinks. We'll never get away with it. All right, but I can't guarantee the results. Sorry.
Well, all right. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
All right.
What's the matter with you? We have to start mass. It's already late.
Hey, look out! Doesn't even
I want to talk to his concubine. Holy shit, we're still drunk. Look at us. Kind of moving back and forth. Oh. A little bit of pop in there, but that's fine.
I thought he'd never show up. The swill top.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
Guess I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem.
Oh shit.
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor
She could give us up, so we need to be
of
nice to
meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke
I'm on the fucking stand.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
Boy has a cheek.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. And it is all due to the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad. Because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
And what sins?
All confidence now.
They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
Hear my words then. The church is corrupt, and her servants seek their own gain more than the salvation of your souls. A priest who fornicates and indulges in gluttony and intoxication is no priest at all. You would do better to be your own priests, each and every one of you.
Yep.
For you have no need for such Pharisees and hypocrites to attain salvation.
Yes! Down with the hypocrites! Down with Godwin!
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
I think it went well. We should have just spoke with confidence the whole time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Have you no shame, you pair of buffoons? I'll be writing to the bishop of this. For shame.
Utterly blasphemous.
Can you believe such behavior? For men of the cloth to get drunk as pigs in church.
So, is our deal still on?
Are you pulling my fucking pizzle? I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
Well, I'm no preacher.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be serious. After all that?
All what? All you making a complete hash of my sermon? You were supposed to help, not get me into even more trouble. Now I'll have the bishop on my back and all the villagers. Just leave. I need to pull myself together.
And what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else to help you.
I'm gonna talk to this concubine. Maybe he told her something. Well, that was fucking... Oh, golly. Where's that bitch I fucked? Let's talk to this concubine. Yeah. Let's talk to her.
You live here?
Of course.
I mean here, in the presbytery.
Yeah, right here.
In the presbytery? With the parish priest?
Yes. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Yes, of course I like you.
So why are you surprised Godwin likes me too?
I'm not. I mean, I see. I think.
God bless.
Alright. That didn't go well. Is that the bitch we talked to? She was like all blacked up. Yeah, that's her. Or blued out.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh shit. Okay, okay, good. Weapons. Okay, I think we're good. Health, energy 91, nourishment. Alright, let's try to talk to this motherfucker. Oh shit. Move. Oh fuck, what's down here? Peckish has a job for me. Go see the race in the middle winch before noon. Okay. That's why it's green. It's describing units. Alright, well we'll do that next time. We'll kind of figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do, who I can talk to here, find out more shit. So, that's gonna be it for now. We'll talk to you guys later. Oh, you know what? I need to fucking save. Okay. That'll be it for now. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
This episode brought to you by JavaWhacked.com, the official sponsor of the Can Bean Dip YouTube channel.